What's up, guys? Let's try and make some money out of the CSGO game, right? Now, there's going to be one major in 2023, and that major is going to change a lot of stuff. But if you look historically, guys, all these majors, whenever a major comes out or a sticker capsule comes out or a new case comes out, the old ones, they drop in price. And the reason is pretty simple, guys. A lot of people who've been holding on specific skins for quite a while now, they try and book their profits, they try and get some cash into their Steam account so that they can buy the stickers and the cases and whatever during that major, right? So a lot of skins, they actually drop in value, but then pretty much as everybody would expect, in a little while they kind of go back up, and sometimes they go back up quite a lot. So certain skins, I do think they are going to drop quite low to certain prices, because they are very commonly used play skins, as well as they look nice. Maybe they're used in trade ups or stuff like that. So these are a few skins that I'm looking at. When they drop in price, I'm gonna try and get some of these. Now, some of them could do well, some of them maybe they won't do well. So this is kind of a risk of doing business in CSGO, if I may, right? So that's something that you have to take care about. You shouldn't actually just directly buy all of these skins. You should look at how historically they have performed in very specific majors, and then go from there. Use these skins or these few ideas that I'm sharing with you as kind of a starting point into your research whenever the prices come down during the major. And of course, don't forget to get the major stuff, because it's the only major that's going to happen. So in the coming years, I do think this 2023 Paris major is going to have a lot of value, and it's going to bring us a lot of moolah, or money in other ways. All right, guys, smash that like button. Let's get started with specific skins. I'm gonna go over this very quick, because there are a few, and I don't want this video to be like 562 minutes long. All right, so smash that like button for me not making a 562-minute video. Number one, Desert Eagle Light Rail. Cheap skins, and by the way, a lot of these skins I'm going to talk about cheaper skins as well. I'm not getting into extremely expensive skins, just because not a lot of people buy these, right? So cheap skins, Desert Eagle Light Rail. The thinking behind all of these skins, by the way, is that they are going to look amazing, and damn amazing, if I may, in a CS2. So that's my thinking behind all of this. Just because of the way the lighting works in CS2, I'm aiming that these are going to look pretty cool as well. Number two, Desert Eagle Cobalt Disruption. For people who have that blue inventory craze, a lot of people do, they try and go for that blue inventory, and this works really well. And you can, a lot of people are going to pair this up with M4A1S blue phosphor, right? So I think that works really well as well. Number three, Kumicho Dragon. This is a pretty widely used skin, extremely expensive for some reason now, but I do think if the price drops, this is an interesting buy as well. I've used it for quite a while. It already looks pretty cool in normal CS. So CS2, I think this can rock with the new lighting. Number three, Corinthian. Extremely cheap, relatively very cheap, especially in the non-stat track thing. Minimal wear, that's under $1. I think this is a very widely used play skin, especially with a lot of people who get into the skins newly, and they just want to invest into like play skins. They have like $20-30, so they're building that inventory with a $50 price point. This is one of the kind of that really desired skins out there. Moving on to our pistol number two, which is Glock. I think Nuclear Garden, this is gonna look damn awesome. I really like it already. I've also featured in my Glock video, and I think this is gonna look really cool. Number two, Bunsen Burner, one of my all-time favorite Glock 18 skins. A lot of people who love Desert Eagle Blaze, they are a big fan of Glock 18 Bunsen Burner, and it's extremely surprising to me that it's so cheap right now. It's very cheap. I would have expected it to be much more expensive than it is already. So I do think this is there. I'm already slowly starting to accumulate this one anyways. Catacombs, I think this is okay and might not do as well as the others, I think, but Chroma case, and because it's Chroma collection, I think it still has a little bit of potential to do a little bit well for as a play skin for people who are into that skull inventory, but also for some people who want to get into that like kind of cheap trade up game. I think Chroma case makes for a really good case in general as well, because a lot of people are going to use like these skins. I think Malachite, Naga, they might end up doing very well to turn into like Cartel, Dragon King, or Muertos. All right, Glock Reactor. I think this looks pretty cool as well. Anything that's like shiny, I think is going to do really well. Glock 18 High Beam. I think this is again one of the most popular ones. A lot of pros, I've seen them using it as well. So this works really well. In parallel, moving on to USPS, counter-terrorist side stainless, USPS stainless. I think this is a pretty simple, straightforward skin. Not sure how many people are going to actually end up spending $10 for a skin that just kind of doesn't look like anything, so I'm not sure, but I do think this will do moderately well. That's my opinion, at least. Purple DD-Pat, I think this is an interesting skin. I've never been a big fan of DD-Pat kind of design, but they have their kind of, I'll say, fan base. And the 2021 Mirage collection, I think this is interesting. This is definitely an interesting skin to check out. There are others in the collection, but yeah, I think the purple DD-Pat, it's a little bit shinier, so I think it might do a little bit better, right? P250 Morthos, I think, is another interesting skin that already looks really cool, and I think with better lighting, this is going to look amazing. And by the way, if you can see, I'm only using the skins that people use more often. So P250, Glock, USPS, AK-47, M4A1S, M4A4. I couldn't really think of many M4A4 skins, so sorry. And OP, by the way. So I'm gonna quickly talk about the other skins as well. P250 Cartel, I think, again, a pretty interesting skin. A little bit expensive, but if it drops in price, I think could be an interesting pick for a lot of people. In parallel, AK-47 Cartel. I've used an AK-47 Cartel with Shattered Web, the spider stickers. I think it looks damn awesome with 4 of those, and I used to have a stat track. I just recently sold it, but I think this is a really cool skin as well when it comes to AK-47. Again, other skins, Redline, Slate. I'm not sure about Redline and Slate. Redline is kind of that evergreen skin because it just goes with a lot of stickers. So that's something that you might want to look at as well, because the reason for Redline is not going to be the skin itself is shiny. It's going to be the stickers on it look really well. So red and black inventory, or black Redline with, like, let's say Astralis stickers or mouse stickers or face stickers, it might look really cool in CS2, and that's one of the big ones. Opatheris, I've been a big fan of. I've always said that this in Prisma case is one of the kind of underrated skins out there. It hasn't gained a lot in price, and now that Prisma case is out of circulation, I think it might have some potential in the long run. So I do think if Atheris drops, that's a good pick as well. It might take some time, by the way. With skins, they usually grow a little bit slower than cases. Then OP Exoskeleton from Broken Fang collection as well. Just because of that kind of iridescent feel of the skin, I think it might end up doing a little bit well, and especially kind of the case is out, right? So everything that this is, it's all there is. Like, there's no more Broken Fang cases being dropped, and what I'm unsure of is how many people are going to use it for actual trade ups. I know Disaster, Polymer, Gold Bismuth, as well as Parallax, they are used for a lot of trade ups. I've personally used a lot of Gold Bismuth and Clear Polymer for a lot of trade ups, and this is why I have a collection of these already. But when it comes to a play skin, I think Exoskeleton is going to do really well as well. In parallel, if you want to look at Monster Mashup and M4A4 cybersecurity, I think these two have some potential as well, just because kind of the covert skins are not that desired in Broken Fang case. I think it just kind of keeps the price low in any ways. So the trade-ups might not be as beneficial, but if you want like good looking playing skins that are actually going to rise in price as you play with them, I think these few skins are going to be a good starting point. Now, if you have more money to spend, then for Deagle, you could be looking at, let's say, Emerald Jormungandr or Sunset Storm and all of those skins, which are like a little bit shiny, have a very specific color to it, red, green, blue, right? And on the shinier side, I think they're going to do a bit better than a lot of other skins. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. I would love to hear what you have to say. As always, smash that like button before going, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe. There are going to be much more videos coming out now that I am back on this channel, guys. See you guys next time. Till then, bye and take care.